Hello, I am Françoise Nikolov, a French-Australian clinical psychologist for over 40 years now, and your host for the Conscious Year podcast. I would like to thank again Anne Siret for being with us today because she's going to share a tool where people can apply to themselves or to their children if they are feeling unease or they're feeling angry at some situation. So we are going to share with you the points that you can tap on to get that level of anger to come to peace, in fact, and to make your body and your emotions to feel in a much better place. So Anne, thank you again for being with us tonight, or today, sorry, wherever you are in the world listening to that podcast. And can we start, please?
Sure. And first we will do a short explanation where the points are, like that. I will then let you know what you will have to say and to repeat, but I will still mention the points. But first, I let you know all the points. Okay, the first one is just on the side of the end. Doesn't matter which end, and you tap with all the fingers or two fingers. It's a point we call karate point. Okay, and you have after the eyebrow point, which has the top of the eyebrow. You're taking your nose, just at the top. Okay, then you have on the side of the eyes, the other part of the eyebrow, the other. Then still, when you are on the side of your eyes, you are on the bone. You stay on this bone and you are under the eye, still on the bone, under the eye. Okay. Then you go under the nose. Then you are under the mouth, just on the little hole between the lip and the chin. Then you have the point, what we call the collarbone point. And it's where the gorilla, where they beat their chest. The kids love that.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have under your armpit. And again, the kids like that because they say, it's like chimpanzee when they laugh. Okay. So we finish with the top of the head. And I just want to mention, which we're talking about the little baby. So this is a point you are not doing due to fontanelle. And talking about the baby, you will know that you can use EFT with the animals too, but the point will be different. My cat is on the top of the head, and you can see different animals. They have their own point. But what I want to mention, okay, you can use two fingers, hold your fingers when you tap, okay? You tap, don't worry if the points you are not doing perfectly well, doesn't matter. You can do using your two hands and doing each side of your body, okay? And in the meantime, you will tap. So if you're doing alone, quite often it's approximately 7 little tapping, tap, okay?
Yes.
This is clear?
So yeah, that's 7. So you tap 7 times, pretty much.
Approximately, but don't worry.
Yeah.
The same, I just want to mention, because you are not here to stress, and if you want to use that after later, because you will certainly have a transcription, you don't stress if you tap a bit more, if you mix, no worry. The fact is just you have to finally do the tapping and do your best. And
your at some level, your hands will know when to stop.
Exactly. You're totally right, because I'm using in my workshop what we call an acupen, and when you're using it, it shows by vibration a different noise where you
stop.
Yeah, your point is, and they are not the same for everyone. So don't worry. Instinctively you will know where to tap. Yeah. And I will just finish that for this tapping round sequence. We are not using all the points. It's the point we are using the most often. Okay, let's go from anger to peace.
Yes, please.
So in this tapping, we will focus on releasing anger. So anger is often called the taboo emotion because it's so big and so overpowering. It feels out of control.
Yep.
Sometimes, without even realizing it, we try to hold anger for fear that it will explode beyond our control. That's why it's very necessary to do this little tapping session. And I ask you to tune in your body. And if I mention you anger, what's coming straight away in your body? And if you have difficulty, for example, if you have no anger straight away, just try to remind the last time you have some anger. Okay?
Yep.
So if now I would just ask you, do you have some anger, Françoise?
No, at this stage, no. But I can remember some stage.
You have a memory?
Yes, I have a memory.
Okay, perfect. You don't have to tell me. But on a scale of 0, which is absolutely no anger, to 10, a lot anger, where you will put your
8.
8, perfect. So I will tell you the point, and you will tap with me, and you will repeat the sentence I will tell you. Okay? Could you do that for me?
Yes, please. Sure.
Okay, great. So, karate point. Even though I feel so angry, I love myself and accept how I feel.
Even if I feel so angry, I love and accept myself.
Even though I have all this anger in my body, I love myself. I love myself and accept how I feel.
Even if I've got so much anger in my body, I love myself and accept my body.
Even though I feel so incredibly angry about what happened, I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Even though I was so deeply angry, I love and accept myself.
Don't worry, I just want to know, when you are tapping, the people who are listening to us, just put your own words. This is the most important. I brought all this anger.
All this anger.
Side of the eye. So much anger in my body.
So much anger in my body.
Under the eye. It's safe to express this anger.
It's safe to express this anger.
Under the nose. It's safe to let it all out.
It's safe to let it all out.
Under the mouth. This burning out anger.
This burning out of anger.
Collarbone. I can feel it in my body.
I can feel it in my body.
Under the arm. And I can express it all now.
And I can express it all now.
Top of the head. It's safe to let it all out now.
It's safe to let it all out now.
Eyebrow. I'm ready to let go all of this anger.
I'm ready to let out all this anger.
Side of the eye. Releasing any remaining anger from my body.
Releasing the remaining anger of my body.
Under the eyes. I don't need this anger anymore.
I don't need this anger anymore.
Under the nose. I can let it all go now.
I can let it all go now.
Under the mouth. It was like a balloon about to burst.
It was a balloon about to burst.
Collarbone. And now that I have let the hot air out.
And now that I've let the hot air out,
I can feel calm and centered.
I can feel calm and centered.
Under the arm. I don't need this anger anymore.
I don't need this anger anymore.
Top of the head. I can let it go now.
I can let it go now.
Eyebrow. Releasing this anger from every cell in my body.
Releasing this anger of every cell of my body.
The side of the eye, letting it all go now.
Let it all out go now.
Under the eye, allowing myself to feel calm and centered.
Allowing myself to feel calm and centered.
Under the nose, allowing myself to feel compassion.
Allowing myself to feel
compassion. Under the mouth, allowing myself to relax.
Allowing myself to relax.
And release any remaining anger.
And release any remaining anger.
Collarbone, feeling calm and centered now.
Feeling calm and centered now.
Under the arms, relaxing into compassion and forgiveness.
Relaxing into compassion and forgiveness.
Top of the head, feeling calm and centered now.
Feeling calm and centered now.
Now you put your 2 hands on your heart.
Yeah.
And when you're ready, take a long, deep breath.
Yes.
And you say thank you to taking these few minutes to tap for your well-being. Thank you for that.
Thank you for taking all this time to work on my well-being. Thank you.
Now check back in with your anger. On a scale of 0 to 10, how angry do you feel?
What number comes in is a 3, so it's much better than an 8.
But don't worry, it could be even higher. You just do more tapping.
Yes. Okay. So that helps to release the anger in any situation.
That's it. And what else came during that process? This is the question you can ask yourself. You could tap onto.
Okay.
All the other emotion, memories, and ideas.
Yes.
You just have to commit to letting all this anger go, to free yourself from it, and to feel calm and peaceful in your body.
Yeah. And so you do that 3 times, if I do remember that what we've just done. You do
you just do 3 times. The first on the karate point, we did 3 times.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, you do the cycle 3 times.
No, the cycle, sometimes you just do 1 and you feel calm.
Okay, all right.
And some people has to do, that's why I say just on the scale of 0 to 10.
Yeah.
And some people, they have to do 10, or more.
Okay.
But the fact is you really have to use your own words.
Yeah.
And what's, coming during the process.
Okay.
And change your words if a new emotion or something, and you tap on.
So when you work with a child, you have to get the help of the child, or you try to make it simple for the child to get it?
No, you always using the words of the child.
Yeah.
And if you work with a small child, don't try to make the sentence complicated.
Yeah, but when we work with children who have sensory processing disorder and are nonverbal, it might be difficult, but we can translate what their emotions is into words with simple phrases.
And you just, what I say to the parents, try to remember when you have been yourself a child.
A child, yes. Okay.
And that's where it's very good, because they will tune in. And what we say too, it's like even with an adult, I could, do a tapping, because the adult, they don't know what they want to say. And then I say, just when you will tap, you will see some words will come and express yourself. The most important is the person is expressing,
Yeah.
itself, because it's very important to release all the emotional negative block, this energy which is blocked on your body, and you have to express. And you, as soon as you tap, you send to the amygdala brain this, the like a little signal, like you say, it's okay,
Yes.
And you will now associate, for example, you have a memory, you say, if you think about that, you will have this memory, and you will not have any emotion attached to it. So you will recall this memory without any, emotion.
Yeah.
Because I just want to say, because it's very important, what I notice is people sometimes they don't want to work, even a small tapping, because they say, I don't want to lose the memory. I say, no. You will always have the memory. But you will not have any more the emotion, the negative emotion
attached to it. Yeah. Which is great, because that's like watching a movie. You still have the memory of the movie, but you are not linked to it anymore.
That's why, and I just would like, because we could say a lot about EFT, but we say emotional freedom techniques because you have an S at the end, because like you mentioned, we have a technique called movie techniques. You have the trauma-less techniques. You have more than 25 techniques, and because when you have someone with really, for example, when you have a trauma who has been encapsulated and the person even doesn't remember,
Yeah.
So there is different way to approach, but that's more for the psychotherapist. Just what I want to give you, and it was interesting to let know people about tapping and EFT, if they have no idea about that. It just is a useful tool. It's easy to learn. It's very fun for kids, but even for adults. Do that like, little game. It's just really to finally to slow down, to put down stress and all negative emotional distress or physical. Don't forget, if you have a back pain or something, a headache or something like that.
Okay, thank you.
And then you're going eventually to see a therapist when you want to get off the trigger, because it's not the point, like, finally it's like a pill, but not with the disadvantage of the pill, the side effects.
Yes.
It's like you have a headache, you're taking a pill, you do, instead of a bit of EFT, it calms down, and then doesn't mean if you have a headache, if you're looking at medicine, you have to look why you have a headache. It's the same, but you will look at a psychological point of view, why the headache is meaning you have a trigger.
Yeah, well, that's another process where people have to be ready to go to.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have to. That's why.
Yeah.
It's more something with very safe and without side effects.
With not the toxic effects of the medication.
A pill or something like that.
Yeah.
And don't worry, you could be reactivated. Don't worry, you have just to continue to tap, and it's going down.
Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing all this information, Anne. Where do people can find you if they want to have more information?
So I have a website, which is www.annesiret, so ANNESIRET.com.
That's excellent. Thank you so much. And
the others are in French, so I will not tell you. This one is bilingual, so you have in French and in English.
Fantastic. That's very good to know. Thank you so much to our guest speaker today. And this is once again Françoise Nikolov, your guide to wellness and better life. Talk to you soon.